Hey guys, who are we? Also, welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general weekly reading for Cancer placements. So, if you have Cancer as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So, we're going to get into your reading, guys. I do apologize that it's a little bit late, but I've just had a lot going on in my life and my schedule was put back a little bit through a few disturbances, right? But it is what it is. So we're going to get into your reading. Angels of love and light, could we please have clear and concise messages for Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear for the current energies of this week for the 21st to the 27th of July 2025? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. Straight out, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, wow. The Empress just flew out reversal. Taurus, Libra energy, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Are some of you having issues with like your mother, okay, or mother wound here, or like a family member, a feminine energy in your life, right? Some of you are having a few difficulties with this person potentially. Could be over finances, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be. As I effing say that, with the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Six of Swords with the Devil, Capricorn energy. Wow, okay. Some of you guys are actually moving on further away from potentially a feminine energy in your life, potentially a mother figure, right? And I am picking up that there could be a lot of difficulty with this connection with this person. I'm hearing a lot of emotional immaturity and potential narcissism or manipulation or control or something along this line is very significant to do with the dynamic. Okay. And I feel like there has been some sort of difficulty in regards to finances. Like this person may kind of control some sort of aspect to do with your finances, or they try to have some control over your finances, your stability. This person could be very draining. Either that, or there's something about you taking the time to look within and address a mother wound. There could have been something that had unfolded in the past that hadn't been looked at as of yet, so you could be looking at that this week. Either that, or there is something to address here about your own feminine energy. Now, I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know, but also the feminine energy and the masculine energy, we have that within us. So I'm getting something to do with receiving, having that sense of being in the receiving energy, being, wow, can I even talk? Jeez, okay. Wow, Queen of Cups just flew out. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there's you with the Ten of Swords. Wow. So there's definitely some sort of upset to do with somebody else that is like a mother or mother figure, or to do within your own feminine energy or a mother wound that is literally coming through. If this is looked at, or this is addressed, or this is like kind of healed from, or even getting something about forgiveness for self, forgiveness for a situation, the moon, Pisces energy. And then the Knight of Wands, and we have the new moon in Leo coming up on the 24th. I'm not necessarily saying that if somebody has obviously, been a certain way towards you, to forgive them. or you have done of anything wrong whereby you're needing to forgive of yourself. I'm hearing that if you're forgiving of yourself, it's like you're forgiving of something that you tolerated with or put up with when you were in a position and place of survival. Or you may have been in like the fight or flight or fawn kind of space. Getting something to do with one of those responses, something to do with your nervous system. Yeah, things have been out of whack with the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing that you handled a situation the best way that you could with the resources and the knowledge that you had at the time. Justice, wow. I mean, and then the Six of Swords. You're moving into calm, peaceful waters, and justice is going to be brought to you. But there's been something going on here to do with the dynamic, especially with that Lover's energy and the Two of Cups. Wow. Two of Swords, Five of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. There's something going on to do with whatever is happening here, unfolding here, is actually playing a big part in regards to romantic love. Whether you can be open to receive love. There's something about a self-limiting belief. There's something about the subconscious here, deprogramming, reprogramming. Wow. I just heard love doesn't need to be earned. Love doesn't need to be earned. Love is not conditional and transactional. Somebody has been trying to have control or power in a situation over you. Somebody may have not even wanted you to have romantic love in your life, have somebody come through. Somebody may have been very codependent on you because of what you brought. I'm hearing because of who you are. Eight of Wands. Somebody wanted to stop or delay you getting into a connection. You may have even been questioning your worth. Maybe you've been feeling quite like, I don't know, like unattractive or like not confident or secure within yourself, like you've been overthinking. But I'm hearing you're moving forward away from that and you're realizing that none of that is true. Page of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. Somebody made you doubt yourself, like, oh, motorbike, sorry guys. King of Cups, somebody made you doubt yourself like you were unlovable, unworthy, not enough. I'm hearing somebody else's insecurities were constantly like projected onto you. Somebody didn't want you to be out here shining. Somebody's jealous. King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. You do actually have romantic love coming in. Absolutely. And somebody that genuinely sees of your worth. Somebody that wants to truly work with you, invest in you, build a future with you. But whoever you've had around in your energy has been trying to make sure that you don't see yourself as somebody that will ever be in a position and place to settle down or get married or to always struggle in their life. With the Ten of Wands, and you're realizing the truth now with the Ace of Swords, like somebody just wanted you to consistently be in a cycle of struggle, diminishing yourself, making yourself small. Somebody wanted you to be in this grief period of your life for basically the rest of your life. Somebody also wanted you to remain very heavily in a masculine energy, or be in like a wounded feminine, wounded masculine energy. As I effing say that, with the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords, and Justice, 11:44 on the timer. Okay. With the Nine of Cups, look, and I picked that up reversal. Somebody wanted you to be so unhappy. Somebody was selfish. They always wanted you in hiding. They never wanted new beginnings for you. They wanted to have control over you. The Strength card, Leo energy, and I'm hearing that they will never again have that kind of power over you like they did before. I'm hearing that their lies, their manipulation, their disrespect, their aggression, their ways, I'm hearing, have not gone unnoticed by the universe. Okay. I'm hearing that you have poured into yourself and you've actually been healing in a position and place that is so not ideal, right? You may have not been able to remove yourself from this situation and be constantly around this other energy. But I'm hearing you've done the best that you can, you could, whilst being around them. And all you've wanted is like a way out and your own independence, or to be free from them here and have that sense of autonomy. So, especially if you live with this person or you're having to deal with this person on a regular basis, you're wanting out. You're wanting a new beginning, and it's coming through for you. Justice is going to be brought. I just heard mass narcissistic collapse. I'm hearing that the empaths are awakening, or they're rising here. And I'm hearing the narcissists are going through narcissistic collapse right now. Yeah, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I mean, the empaths, feminine, masculine, however, right? Somebody identifies themselves. Oh gosh, I actually feel really emotional. The old souls, the ones that have gone through spiritual awakening, the dark night, the soul, that have been ascending, are moving on away from these energies and claiming their power back and having their peace, moving forward in towards having peace and letting go of old cycles with that Ten of Wands. An old door is closing and a new one is opening. Obviously, there's so much more that I could kind of talk about this, but wow. Going from the Ten of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ace. I mean, some of you have actually been living with a particular person or these people, right? And you have struggled so much in private. But I'm hearing not anymore. You've had major, I'm hearing major hardships to do with your finances and your material world. Some of you are going to be relocating soon, getting a new home, so that you can be completely removed from these people or a particular person, these energies. Yeah, with the Chariot, Cancer's energy, and the Five of Wands, you're moving away from the chaos. And whoever you've been dealing with, they have sensed that there's been an energetic shift already in regards to you. I feel like you've already like wholeheartedly detached. You know, emotionally you've already checked out, mentally you've already checked out, but maybe physically or financially you just hadn't had what you needed materially in order to really follow through with that and close something up for good. But I'm hearing you're going to be able to do of this with the world. Oh my gosh. Success and triumph is coming through for you. I'm hearing you've done something absolutely major here. I'm hearing you're going to have the world at your feet. Okay? You're having momentum. Things are picking up for you with that Knight of Wands. You're going to be receiving the support or guidance, opportunities, the finances, whatever it is that you need in order to move on forward. Cancer, look at you with the Queen of Cups as the next card. Okay? And it's manifesting with the Magician. No more being stuck with that Eight of Swords and dealing with this heartache or crying in private, like into your pillow at night and nobody else knowing or understanding what it is that you're dealing with. Okay, you're moving on away from that with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. This is beautiful. I am getting that you have potentially dealt with someone. Yeah, this is what you're moving to. Ten of Cups. I mean, this is like internal and external emotional fulfillment, a dream being realized for yourself. Okay. I genuinely feel that there's been something going on here to do with finances as well, or inheritance. Okay. I'm picking up that you have this spiritual inheritance coming your way, right? Abundance, prosperity, and blessings. You have paid off karmic debts. You have broken generational curses. You have healed your family lineage. Okay. And you're getting that spiritual inheritance, not just in the form of finances, but in every other possible way that's going to bring you the sense of peace in your life. There could have been somebody here that has betrayed you, that stole from you or tried to steal from you, whether that's your time, your energy, um, you know, whether that is your ideas or whether there is something financially here. Okay, I keep getting that. Somebody's been lying about their finances. Okay, so you could have been dealing with somebody who was saying, oh, well, I only have so much, right? I literally only have, you know, a little amount, or I'm in this position and place where I'm really hard done by and I don't have of anything, what have you, right? But actually, what they're hiding, okay, is that they have so much more squirreled away. And you could have been somebody that was, you know, pulling your weight in order to be able to be of assistance and taking responsibility and helping somebody else out financially, or they were taking most of your money each month and not leaving you very much left over to live on, when actually they secretly already had, you know, a mass amount of savings, and they just wanted to see you um, grind yourself down completely to nothing and be completely exhausted and then have no energy to pursue your passions, your business, your goals, your dreams, you know, not take such good care of your health, remain single, not get into a relationship. Like, I'm picking up on a lot here. But somebody has definitely been lying about how much they actually have, playing it off to be of one thing. I'm getting financial abuse. Okay. I'm even getting that there could have been something left to you in an inheritance or a will from a passed on loved one that was meant to go to you, and you never received this. You never caught wind of this. So you could have been quite young when this happened. And so, therefore, you wouldn't have known about it because you were only a child. Either that, or even if you were a young adult and there was a passed on loved one that transitioned, right? That passed, and they had left of something to you, but you never saw of the will. You just had hearsay from this other person and trusted what they were saying, and actually, they have kept what was actually meant to be for you and potentially forged a signature or pretended to be you. Maybe you and someone have a similar signature, and so somebody thought that they would be able to carry it off as if it was you. I mean, that's fraudulent, right? Somebody could be put in jail because of that. Ace of Swords. With the Tower, that's true for some of you. Aries Scorpio energy and the Ace of Swords. Holy F, that's the Tower moment for somebody. There could be a revelation. There could be somebody coming through like a lawyer, or something has not added up. I'm picking up on a debt collector, the tax man. Oh my goodness. With the Three of Swords, somebody has outright done of something on purpose to hurt you in regards to making sure that you didn't have, I'm hearing, the start in life you were always supposed to have. So maybe you didn't have the best of upbringings, right? Maybe you came from a position and place of, you know, humble beginnings, okay? Maybe there was always issues revolving finances. But there could be somebody that reaches out to you specifically and informs you about something that's been going on to do with whoever this is behind your back, whatever they've been doing behind your back. Or if not you being involved in this way, then somebody is coming through to approach them. Somebody thought they got away with whatever this was scot-free, and they haven't. They thought that they had distanced themselves from whatever this was. And look at that Nine of Pentacles, Mr. or Miss Moneybags over here. They thought that they had it all made, right? They felt like they were going to live the rest of their days, okay, with what was due to you. Seven of Pentacles. With that Three of Cups, they just thought that they were going to be living the high life and having everything that was actually yours, and without you knowing of it. No, I'm hearing no, that's not happening. Spirit has come through with the Death card. This stops right now. This stops right now with the fall. So this stops right now, so therefore you can have the new beginning that you were always meant to have, that you never had. Okay, I'm hearing you are innocent in all of this with the Page of Wands. You were innocent in all of this. King of Cups. I'm hearing that whoever you've been dealing with, confirmation outside with the car horn, whoever you've been dealing with has known ever since that you were young that you were gifted, you were talented, you were special, you were somebody that was going to have a bright future. And they did of everything that they could to make sure that you never got the opportunities, and then just gave other reasons as to why you weren't getting those opportunities, like they weren't available for you, or they did of everything that they could to support you but they didn't, or they purposely did of things to make you think and feel on some way that there was something wrong with you, to make you feel stuck and question yourself. And there's an enlightenment taking place where you're realizing that there was never anything wrong with you. And that whatever you had been dealing with was rigged. 5 of Wands. Or 5 of Swords. You've been in your head about this a lot. There's been a lot of internal conflict over this. But whatever has been rigged here. And now that you have the truth, and it hurts, you're closing out a cycle here. Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, with the Tower. Your breakthrough is here. I'm hearing you always knew that you had to be wary. You always felt like you weren't safe, like you weren't secure, like you weren't understood, like you were. And I'm hearing that all that time, even though you were very young, you didn't, or even being older, and it's not until, that you've realized, you've always known that something's been amiss, but always were led to believe that it was something wrong or off with you. But energy doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. I feel like you've been claiming your power back here with the Strength card. And also, I feel that whatever you've been dealing with, you're stronger. Not because of them, but against the odds. Despite them, you are stronger. You are wiser. Okay? You know now what it is that you deserve with that 6 of Pentacles. Okay? So if anyone is being disrespectful to you or rude or what have you, and then trying to, twist it or gaslight you into some way, into making it out like you're the one that is doing of something wrong, when you have just naturally like responded or reacted in a way that somebody would do to that abuse, something along those lines, right? To that disrespect. And then they try to make it out as if you're being unreasonable. No, that's manipulation. That's gaslighting. Like lying about things. I'm hearing web of lies. There's been a web of lies that have been created. And I'm hearing it's just everything has been so subtle. Like you just been like a fly that's been caught up in a spider's web. Now I'm picking up on like a black widow spider, or like a tarantula or something like this huge spider, and like you've been this innocent kind of bug that's been caught, or butterfly caught in this web. Ace of Swords, wow. Yeah. 3113 just come up on the timer. But this sword is cutting through that web. The truth is coming out, secrets are coming out, okay? You're going to be seen for who you truthfully are and always have been. And you're standing up for oneself with the Seven of Wands. And these others are trying to, these others, or this person's been trying to push you back from having this new life, this breakthrough, for the longest of time. As I say, that King of Cups, there's you again. But I'm hearing not anymore. Not anymore. You're no longer stuck. Okay? Eight of Swords, you've been like tied up with whoever this is. Like there's been this karmic contract, this soul contract. There's been like a trauma bond. There's been something there, right? And now the sword has been taken out and you've cut free from whatever this is. And you're getting ready to basically live a life of peace without having to have this on top of you. Wow, guys, this is I'm sorry that the messages came in a bit like here, there, and everywhere, but Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Leo, and I'm a Leo sun, and I have actually really been struggling as well with a few other things, but this seems like a specific message for someone. 33 minutes and 3 seconds on the timer, 333. So obviously this is a general reading, but it does come across as quite specific. Now obviously only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, but this Neptune going in retrograde, Saturn going in retrograde right now, Mercury in retrograde, like there's a lot taking place. Okay. And you know, Saturn is to do with karma, and in retrograde it's like you reap what you sow. And I feel like you're about to reap in some really beautiful things. And this person or these others, whoever has been conducting themselves the way that they have, they will be reaping that too, what they sow. And with Neptune in retrograde, any illusion that there has been, any masks that somebody has been trying to keep, keep up, right? Keep up with, they're falling off. Anyway, yeah, guys, that's going to be the end. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that resonated, and you did enjoy this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check in with your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide, so you can gain further insight for your weekly reads. But sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.